It's not as chaotic this time, thank God.
I was this close to screaming Sweet Caroline.
You're always
I was so prepared for it. I was like tensing up for it, and then nothing happened.
I was fully staring at Abbey, like, if you go, I go. Like, I
was doing the same to you. I was
follow you into hell.
Yeah. Depthe, you're always the one who does that in my game, so that's not fair that you're like upset. That like I feel like you're upset when it happens with us. So
I was prepared for it. Anyway, hello, welcome to TotalPartyKiss. Today we're playing Cottonwood, a Scion RPG set in the Percy Jackson Universe. I'm your storyteller, Chaotic Bunny, or Depthe. You can find me on all things via Chaotic Bunny. First of all, I would like to thank Soundtail. We'll be using Soundtail for our vibes and happenances today. Why don't we introduce our players? Abbey.
Hello, I am Abbey. I am playing Phoebe in this game, child of Phobos. And my handle is ABZ Kelly everywhere, and happy to be here.
Amazing. Serenity.
hi, I am Serenity. You can find me as Click Clack Snack or Clickety Clack Snack if you're nasty, all over the internet. I mean, I do some stuff. You can see me on Sundays, except for this Sunday. But you'll see Depthe and I, we do another Greek campaign, Tragedy of Theologians. So starting next month, it will be every Sunday again. So join us. Have fun.
Matthew.
Hello, beautiful people. Yes, okay, thanks so much for coming along. My name is Matt, Captain Krail, on all things. You see, because here's the thing, my pitch of this used to be a lot of like, I stream Monday to Thursdays, but I don't do that anymore because I'm tired and so busy, but hoping to get back into it, but I do a lot of TTRPG stuff, mainly I run The Atomless, which is a Starfinder campaign about a bunch of broken people flying through space and trying to heal and fix each other, and there's mysteries, and it's wonder. That is both an actual play on the Welcome In and also a podcast. Which can be found on all the podcast things. I take the actual play and use it as a recording, and then I edit it all down. I add pew-pews and music and things, and it's very good. We just released episode 17, and episode 18 will be out next week. It's very, very good. It's on all podcast things, The Atomless. Okay, let's be done. Thank you.
Amazing, cool, wonderful. Puja.
It's me. Hey everybody, I am Puja. You can find me on Twitter at Puja, at Pujaberwalkie, everywhere else, including in the chat tonight, probably making silly comments. And you can find me all over the internet. This week will be okay, but next week's gonna be chaotic, and wait till you hear all about that. But for now, you can find me. We're not playing Strange Hungers this weekend because it's Halloween and we have to go deal with the real life spookiness. But check out my Twitter bio. It's got it all.
Amazing. And AJ is stream running for us today, like the wonderful, beautiful, amazing human that they are. You can find them on Twitter at Husha_kid. And because I don't know if AJ has said that you can hear him on stream, so I'm promoting him for him. They can't hear. Okay, so I am the voice of AJ. He says, you all suck.
That's true, I heard that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think we can start. I think that's everything. Cool. Let's begin. Last we left off, we started off at the start of summer. Everyone is making their way to Camp Half-Blood. It was the Friday night campfire. Nawa was trying to hit on all the campers, struck out every time. Phoebe was trying to tell scary stories before settling onto finding Dixie, who was their best friend, so they spent some time together. And then there was Tahir, who was helping with the kids for the campfire before eventually speaking with Noah and trying to give him some advice on the matter. But when everyone went to sleep, Noah had a dream. There were people in Dad's Lake, or demons, as Noah so eloquently put it. Dixie woke up in the middle of the night to Rachel Dare barging down her door and giving her a prophecy, in which I'll actually put it again. I will re-enter for chat people. They got a prophecy. Noah sees the prophecy happen and is like, "This is my quest, baby. I'm the star of this show." But they decide to Dixie decides to travel around and get everyone who they would like for a quest. And upon collecting Tahir, they find out that Tahir's little sibling, Honey, can't wake up. They find out that half of camp is actually asleep and can't wake up. Hypnos kids are strangely awake. The cottonwood that hangs over their door is cracked. And they finally collect Phoebe, and they all go to the big house, which they find out that Hypnos has been kidnapped. And so the domain of sleep is fucky wucky. So these four demigods find out that they have to go to Mount Katahdin to see someone about finding a remedy for this wakeless sleep. They collect their things. They go to Cabin Hephaestus. They get some cool little trinkets. They get a sat-nav, very old sat-nav, as well as some maps and public transport timetables. And they get their things and they begin to head off to Grand Central Station, which Butch, a child of Isis, will drop them off at. And you guys are all currently in the van, which is kind of disguised as the Strawberry Farms van that they use to transport strawberries. Is there anything you guys would like to talk about or do as you travel to Grand Central Station? It is an hour's drive from Long Beach to Long Island to Grand Central Station.
Tahir has packed their own snacks. And there's a lot.
I tell you what. Speaking of Tahir,
Yes.
Noah is like, I just think it's fucking ridiculous. Like, I packed a lot of bags and you only brought one of them that I didn't even pack myself. Like, that just seems like you were trying to, like, bully me. And I'm pretty sure Phoebe put you up to it. And,
is
gang,
bully the term we want to go with here? Or is it more, I'm glad you were looking out for me?
I packed 10 of them, and I have one Ashcot now. This works in this look, but what if it throws? Then this clashes.
If I may, have you considered that maybe I was saving all of your clothes from the dirty, dusty, musty, gross adventure we might be going on? Can you imagine that dry cleaning bill?
All right. You know, I appreciate it. It's just, in case, something dreadful happens and I don't have the right outfit for it, I appreciate that I might have lost myself a little. Thank you very much. You're a very good ward, squire. I don't know what we're going with here.
None of those. Friend. Let's stick with that one.
Ooh, early. Okay, but sure.
You've known me for how many years?
At like 4-ish. And yeah, okay. Maybe. Yeah, okay. All right. Maybe you are the only person who actually, speaks to me. But I don't know if that makes it a friend situation or if,
Well, no, honestly, just now I'm curious. What else would you require from a friend besides, helping you, feeding you constantly, preventing you from getting punched all the time?
I don't know what is. I don't know what the dictionary definition of friend is. So I don't know what to classify us in. But I don't know. I just feel whatever. This is silly. This is dumb. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Why did you think I was gonna sabotage you? Why did you think it was me?
I feel like if I answer it, then I'm playing into a plan that you have. I don't want to do. I don't want to fall into your trap like right now.
But
You've got to catch me on a better day.
What if the trap was to get you to not answer?
Then, guy, this is just too early for this. All right, I know that we have just. I can't be dealing with these mind games right now. I need to focus on the quest. All right, I need you to not be playing mind games. I need you to. All right, I'm gonna have missions for everyone. This is we have the grand quest. We have mini quests in between, right? Phoebe.
Yes.
Just stop it. Stop it. No, that's your quest. Just stop it. Whatever you're doing, whatever.
Oh, I'll stop the car then. I start turning around.
No.
Which gives you a look, like a wary look, as if like, are you gonna make me stop this?
I just make direct eye contact with the driver.
What time is it actually, though?
Right now, so you left like mid-afternoon, so it's right now about 3 o'clock.
Okay, so when Noah says it's too early for this, he's talking about 3 p.m. Good to know.
So I assume you guys spend the rest of the car ride bickering and bantering and saying quips to each other. It's not long until you find yourselves
I made a
in New York traffic. Make your way through heavy traffic of downtown New York before stopping outside of Grand Central Station. As like you all like grab your bags and prepare it to leave, Butch will turn to you, Dixie. Will kind of like rest, like he's like getting out and like helping you with your bags, but like rest like a arm, rest a hand on your arm for a short moment.
Mm-hmm.
Just
yeah,
be careful, alright?
Yeah.
And like reaches down to like his ankle, pulls up his pants. There's like a dagger strapped to it. Pulls it out and hands it to you, handle first. You know this is a bronze dagger, which is. I want that when you get back. It's my lucky dagger.
Okay. Well, what if it becomes my lucky dagger?
It can be your lucky dagger, but I want it back when you get back.
Okay. Yeah, sure. And definitely she pulls her hand away from the touch as quickly as she can without seeming to be rude. And she just kind of looks over her outfit and then just rolls up her jeans a little, sticks it in her boot, and then like stuffs the jeans back in and just thumbs up.
And kind of just like briefly waves to you all before getting back in the van and driving off. You guys are all now at Grand Central Station. What would you guys like to do? You are at this. It is just hitting before rush hour. It is quite busy, but it'll probably be getting even busier.
Phoebe
From here
just
on.
clings on to like one of Dixie's arms because this is a lot of people, and as an empath, that's just so many emotions.
Okay, no, that's fair. Yeah, no, this is the only person she really hasn't cared about touching her, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So she's like, "You want a snack?" I think Tahir's got some. Just like small talk.
Tahir, snack.
Olives, cheese, crackers.
Cheese, please.
What kind?
Do you have Asiago?
Tahir pulls out their Vato cheese and thinks Asiago at it and reaches in and gets you a nice little pie slice.
Oh my gosh, that's deluxe. Thank you. Grabs it, starts nibbling like a little mouse.
Anybody else?
I have an olive.
Alright. So,
Bag of olives. Tahir also pulls out a whole wheel of camembert and just will start doling it out to Dixie and Noah since they didn't ask for any.
Dixie keeps handing it over.
Oh wait! Hold on, I got you. Tahir pulls out a box of lactate for you.
Thanks. She'll put that in her bag, but keep handing food back over to Phoebe.
Here, olives. You get olives. Basically, there's a food train of teenagers going through.
It's just a group of teenagers in the middle of Grand Central Station eating cheese.
But here's the thing: I have literally seen that. They're like on a day trip from somewhere. They're just in a corner shoving food into their mouths.
Me too.
That's still how I travel. Yeah. What train do we need to take? I wasn't paying attention.
To hear you have all the kind of maps and train and bus kind of times that you got from the Athena cabin. If you want to kind of look over while you were driving to the station, you know that there's buses and trains you can take to either New Haven or Boston. You can't just, it's hard to kind of just go to Maine in one shot. It's kind of in stages.
Yeah.
You can go there's buses and trains to New Haven, but you do have to go to Boston anyway, unless you would like to go around, which is a bit more hassle. But you know that from when you looked at the map that because from the kind of monster find map that the Athena cabin were working on, that Boston has some monsters nearby, so it's up to you.
Why is it that we have to go to Boston? Do we have to go to Boston to connect to Maine?
So by kind of the trips, there's from Boston, you would have to go to Portland, then to Bangor, I don't know how to pronounce that, then to Mount Katahdin. So that's kind of the stepping stone. The quickest and easiest and most direct route is to go to Boston, then to Portland, then to Bangor, then to Mount Katahdin. If you guys would like to use Google Maps to find alternate routes, feel free. But that is kind of what I have prepped for you as kind of what you have. But like I said, when we were talking in session 0, you guys can research your own route if you would like. But that is kind of your starting point if you would like to.
I would like to be a massive pain in your ass and take Noah to the information booth.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Right.
Now, they're probably going to be older than you, so you should not try to seduce them. But you should try to charm them.
It's what I was born to do. That's perfect.
Okay, so...
Wait, what am I asking?
We are trying to get to... What's the final, like, destination in Maine called?
Um...
I have the name of the mountain. That's all I have on my notes.
So you have Mount Katahdin. About an hour out of Mount Katahdin is Bangor. I don't know how to pronounce that. Bangor.
How is that spelled? B-A...
Bangor.
B-A-N.
Put that in there.
We're just gonna go with Bangor, because bang.
Gore. Nice.
Bang and gore. Sorry, that's me, not Tahir. Sometimes there's character blade.
That's Phoebe. So.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Right. So, Noah, we would like help to figure out how to get to Bangor most effectively. And maybe get a couple of routes, because I feel like Boston's going to be a main way, but if we have an option to go without monsters, maybe that's what we want to do. I think we're going to have to pick a monsters versus shorter journey.
Yeah. Well, we have, what is a story if not coming into a little tuffle now and again?
I mean, we're facing demons at one point, right? I think we'll be fine if we don't face the monsters in Boston.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, that's true. No, you're all right. Is there there's no, like... Come here. There's no, like, mist fancy way of traveling around in Grand Central, is there?
What do you mean?
Storyteller? Is there?
Well, we have drachmas, and we also have $100 each.
Yes.
And I was wondering if there was like a
trade station, like a money outpost.
Just like if there's like, because if there was just like a demigod way of traveling around that doesn't involve mortal trains.
The closest like you would get to traveling that isn't kind of mortal based would be Pegasi, but the Pegasi at Camp Half-Blood are strictly for kind of classes.
So there's no like weird deals we could get of like, take us directly to this fancy mountain.
I mean, how good at you are talking people into doing what you want them to do.
Yeah. I'm pretty fucking good at it.
Wait, are you gonna try to talk a cabbie into taking us to Maine?
Oh, I wasn't thinking that. That's a good idea, though. I could maybe. No. I'm just gonna see if we can get a little deal. I
don't think the information people can give us a deal, right? Isn't that the ticketers?
Well, if we go to the ticketers, maybe they could give us the same information.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the information people surely should be able to sell us tickets if they're giving us the information of how to get around, right?
You'll find out.
We'll find out.
Just be charming no matter what.
Hey, of course.
Do not kiss your biceps.
No one takes the lip away from their bicep.
By no means are you allowed to do that.
Is just for safety and because I want to use it. He tousles his hair and it kind of falls in this perfect way, and then he's going to pop his collar. I'm going to use my epic ability, My Eyes Are Up Here, which... he's also obviously going to like undo a few buttons. My Eyes Are Up Here he's using, which... during this scene, no one remembers what we look like because they're all staring at Noah. So if anyone wants information... it's I spend a willpower to activate any mortals who see the character completely ignore his appearance score. Witnesses might vaguely remember that a beautiful Scion was kind of pretty, but that's it.
Hey.
This also works for non-mortal beings. So kind of everything ignores us, which of course is not that helpful in terms of like what we're doing, but I'm hoping it will like, maybe if it's like, wow, this person's super hot, yes, I'm going to give them a little extra deal or something. Is kind of the hope. So I'm going to take a willpower off. Walks up to the counter and then like slides a bit too deep into the island table.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's up?
You see
you
see this woman kind of tapping away on this computer. She has like glasses, like very like thin glasses, hair up in a tie bun. She looks to be maybe in her like early 40s, late 30s, and she's just kind of like tapping away. Had just helped a customer and was helping, and she turns to look at you and kind of like does a double take, and is just like, hello, can I help you with anything?
I just saw you from across the station. Me and my friends were trying to get to Maine, and I'm wondering the quickest way. And then I saw you, and I was like, damn, it's such a shame that she has her hair all up and those glasses on. I bet you'd look so pretty if she just let her hair down. And I was just wondering if such a beautiful woman like yourself knew how to get to Maine, the easiest and quickest way to get there. I will say my charisma is 1. I'm so hot, but I have absolutely no social skills at all.
She is kind of like leaning back a little, but is like still typing, and she's like, right, to Maine, that's quite a long trip. What, are you traveling with your parents?
Baby, no, it's just me and my friends.
I think
me and my 3 other friends.
Tahir is standing behind her and just starts putting pressure right here on his elbow and mutters under their breath, I told you not to hit on them.
Turns, you told me not to seduce. You didn't tell me not to hit on them. That's 2 very distinctly different things.
Phoebe runs up to the counter, seeing Tahir pinching Noah, and assumes something went wrong, and is going up with fake tears up to the counter. I'm so sorry. It's just we're a big group and we're trying to get home to our parents in Maine, and we're just trying to see whatever means necessary. And it's just the 4 of us. We just want to get home, and we were here on this big field trip, and like we were having a really fun time, but then we missed our bus home, and we're just trying to find the best way, and we only have a limited amount of resources, and we just want to get home safe. And I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Starts doing up the buttons on his shirt again.
Maybe I'm gonna have you roll manipulation empathy.
Hell yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, sorry, Noah.
No, it's fine. He's a dick. I'm into
Why
it.
is Tahir always physically manhandling Noah? I feel like it's the only good.
It genuinely like keeps like is so like benefit the doubt and is like he's not that dreadful. Surely he has some skills when it comes to talking to people, and keeps giving him chances.
I know, and then it's just like you're talking so much. The only way to get you out of the situation is to physically pull you out.
5 successes.
5 successes. Amazing. So this woman kind of goes from like a little bit weirded out to like glancing at the security that was nearby to then kind of like her face like immediately softens at like Phoebe crying and like talking about losing their parents. Oh, Why didn't you say so? Hold on. And is like starts like typing. Alright. So there's not like a one hit. You can't get it in one go. But what I can do for you is I can get all your tickets sorted. That way you just have to be at the stations and it should be all fine. Do you have any money with you? Do you have like money?
Oh, we have a little bit pooled, and I try to gesture to everyone to not use theirs, and then I bring out $80 to start.
Very
Okay.
nice.
I might be able to scrounge up a little more. I'd say we
No.
make decent performers if we need to busk on the street.
Dixie will start like dancing and put like a
this-
bag down for money.
Hey, Caroline. But
Bye.
Noah slowly walks over to Dixie.
You don't want to put you through too much pain, miss. You know.
Oh. You are so fine. What I can do is I can get you through Boston and Portland, and it gets you to Bangor. And like takes like your $80 and takes like 40 of it and gives it back. I'll just take this because I don't want you guys having no money because you guys do you have food and
We have food.
Like,
Thank you so much.
yeah, okay. This is just in case anything goes wrong, but this should just in case of emergencies. Do you need a phone? Do you need to call your parents to let them know that you're coming? Or is this...
I have a phone. That's all right.
Okay.
Thank you very much for your kindness.
Okay, no worries. And like starts like printing out your tickets. So through this it's all buses. So it's a 4.5-hour bus to Boston, and it's a 2-hour bus ride to Portland, and then another 2.5 hours to Bangor.
Mm-hmm.
And how much time in between?
So it looks like most of these will be within the same kind of day. When you get to Boston, you might have to stay the night, but if your parents call ahead, you should be able to find some place.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's always places to stay around stations. So just stick together and make sure you update your parents on everything that's happening, all right?
Thank you.
Yes. We will.
Okay. Stay safe. Do you want me to get, like, do you need help finding your platforms or anything like that?
If you can direct us in the general direction, that will help. And
Yeah, of
other than that,
course.
we're decently good.
Alright, and she, like, gives you directions to the platform that you need to go to catch your bus. The next bus to leave for Boston leaves at 6. So you have a couple of hours till then.
Mhm. Right, perfect. Once we gather all that and are away from the lady, I just look at everyone and I'm like, $10 each. Oh. But I'm like back turned. I don't want the lady to see it all. I'm like, that lady was very nice.
You did a real good job. And then she's gonna look over to Noah and go, "You got some nice moves."
I was born with it.
Okay. Nah, you ruined it. Just kidding.
As you're kind of making way to platforms, I would like everyone to make a perception awareness roll for me, please.
Remind me, it's 7s and above?
Yes, 7
Yeah.
7 on the dice and above are successes.
It doesn't matter. I got 2 1s, so I got -2.
Did
He
you say
finds
perception
reflective-
awareness?
Yeah.
Okay.
Perception awareness, yeah.
He finds some reflective surfaces as we keep walking. He just
Fully looking
watches
into
the
it,
window.
yeah. There's like a it's a picture of like a movie poster for like Aquaman or something, but like the face is like just slightly obscure, so it looks a bit like a mirror, and he's just found like the perfect place so it reflects his face in this movie star's image and is just like admiring it.
Mm-hmm. 5 successes, 1 fail, so I guess 4 successes.
Mm-hmm.
I have
You got
4 regular successes. Oh, I have 4 regular successes, an auto success, so that's 5, and then a crit success, so that's 7 minus 1, so 6 total.
All right, cool. And what did you get, Phoebe?
It ended up being 4 with
4. Okay. So as you're kind of all walking towards the kind of platform you're directed to hear you're kind of walking, and you see kind of passing like one of the like hanging around the like big entryways of the station. At the corner of your eye, it looks like a stray dog. But as you turn to look, you notice kind of the give way of mist as it kind of falls away. And you see kind of... It's a lot bigger than a stray dog, but kind of at the corner of your eye. That seemed to what it looked like. It looks like it has like the body of a small like stag, a lion's neck, huge wide mouth with like bones instead of teeth. And as you kind of turn to look at it, it makes eye contact with you, and it opens its mouth and it starts to give away the sound of a baby crying.
Oh, ew.
And it's just staring you down as it kind of makes the sound of a baby crying. You see other mortals kind of like turn around at this sound and like kind of like some of them seem to notice but don't take any note of like where it's coming from. But you see this creature kind of is staring you down, making this noise, and it starts to kind of walk towards you.
Is there any area that is out of the way of the main, like we're on a platform that's like tucked away at all, so that if this comes to a fight, we don't, like, we know the mist works in our favor, but that way it doesn't look like we're attacking a baby or something?
It's starting to get really busy. You're struggling to find anywhere that doesn't have, that isn't crowded with mortals.
So, it says that the "my eyes are up here" thing only lasts for one scene. Is this technically the same scene, or is this a different one? Because this could help us if... okay. I might... if it attacks us in public, I might reactivate it so no one can recognize who we are.
Alright.
I can also pop... I have some similar... I think I have... I have inescapable vision, which might also work.
I also have something for distraction. And the cue for it is the Scion sings a chorus from a silly song, and so I just think it goes...
Oh, that's very good.
If y'all, I look at everyone and I say, if y'all want to take this, I'll be a distraction. I will let myself be that for the good of the team.
Noah puts his hands on Phoebe's shoulders, thinking that they're about to sacrifice themselves for the greater good. You are so brave. Thank you so much. You will be in the log line of the story.
So what is the ability that you're wanting to use?
Reoccurring distraction. It's the Scion sings a chorus from a silly song or some awful witticism and uses this boon to stick a random bit of inanity into the mind of every person who hears it and understands her when she does it. Resisting the effect requires a willpower integrity legend roll that nets more successes than my players rolled. Those who cannot resist the effect suffer a distraction penalty to all rolls equal to the number of legend points the Scion player spent to activate the effect. This distraction lasts for 24 hours. I think it's more of distraction usually in like combat of people attacking, but I would like to use it to, there's so much happening. They aren't really paying attention to that element of chaos, and they're more so paying attention to me, and it gets stuck in their head. And how I would like that to look like is I will take, because I remember Dixie mentioned putting a hat down, I'll take Dixie's hat, put it down, find like a bulk of people, and then just start singing to Busk very poorly. Where it begins, I can't begin to wonder.
Yeah, Joyzy.
And I want all of us to understand this is the soundtrack behind an epic battle scene about to take place. Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me.
Okay.
You're welcome. And it's wits and empathy I will be rolling for this for people who want to resist it. I'm just hoping I just get high enough so I'm irresistible, as they may say.
How is Noah gonna deal with someone being more irresistible than him?
Probably cry about it in a later scene.
Good.
Amazing.
Uh, 8 successes.
8 successes. All right.
Yeah.
So as you kind of put the hat down, you're kind of in. You've set yourself up in a heavy foot traffic area as you start like busking, and a lot of people are like immediately start being like kind of like what the fuck, and like is looking. It's like slow down traffic a lot that it becomes quite a bit more congested. And if you would like at this point, because the crowd has kind of become a little bit more congested and people are starting to like shout and be angry because locals hate. If there's something I learned while I was in New York, they hate nothing more than congested foot traffic.
100%.
So there's a bit of a I can't remember the word for it, uproar happening at that. Enough that if you would like to, you guys can kind of bolt and seemingly lose the creature that seems to still be just making eye contact with Tahir and like slowly making their way towards the group.
Yeah. Let's get away.
But if we run, would we not be leaving Phoebe behind?
Essentially, yes. So you guys can like run now while the congested is traffic, and Phoebe will probably have to make a roll to kind of also use that crowd to their advantage.
Oh, right.
Not gonna happen. No.
Okay. Oh, right. Do we have fighting things? I didn't bring anything. I have my dad's mirror, and that's about it. Do you have any things that could be used for a fight?
I have a knife.
All right. I mean, of course, I have 2 guns. But
I have a cheese
aside
knife. You what? No.
You guns?
from one too. But obviously, aside from that,
I'm leaving you behind. I'm tired.
no, we need to get it. Okay, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do it?
Well, most of the time in overpopulated areas, a lot of crime does occur. So with everyone being distracted, it may not be hard to get the jump on this thing. Is there a little looking around, using either like survival or investigation? It's all up to you. I'm trying to find a spot where like maybe a light's out and it's a lot easier to possibly like a light out or something where it's a little darker, to where if a stray dog which is this is really sad, was like, trampled or like just not alive
Yeah,
anymore, it would be someone go, oh shit, someone stepped here, and no one in particular would be to blame. Is there an area that's a little darker like that?
Well, they turn to dust, right, when they die? Creatures and stuff?
You do know that, like, the monsters do turn to dust when they die.
Mm-hmm.
I totally forgot. I'm just dumb.
Yeah.
I
No,
guess just
no.
an area that's darker, that it would be easier to just like try to get in there and get it done.
It is like I said before, it is kind of hitting peak foot traffic, so it's a bit hard to find an unpopulated area. But I'll let you roll like a perception investigation if you kind of want to look for something that's at least a little bit less condensed.
I also do have an idea. But I'll do it. I'll state it after the roll happens. And the effects and all that.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I will say that, like, is Phoebe continuing on with this busking while you guys are talking, kind of figuring out stuff? Or has Phoebe stopped?
Oh, Phoebe keeps going until it looks like they have started doing their thing. We'll probably join in after.
Okay, I got 2 10s, and then I got 3 more successes. I did get a like 1 failure and then a crit failure. So 4,
Okay.
5, 6, 7 minus whatever those would equal.
Yeah, so 4 successes. You do see kind of a hallway down to what seems to be like public bathrooms that seem to be a little like less foot traffic. There's still quite a bit of people kind of like going to the bathroom before like heading on their way. Or there's just some kind of people just sitting on the
Public
floor
bathroom
using
is-
PowerPoints.
A public bathroom is a brilliant idea, actually. I have a thing that we can do.
No. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a thing that I don't know. It's because our reflections are just like better than most people, so I can kind of make them. I can make them come out. It's hard to explain. And there's a thing coming. I think if we just go into the public bathroom, we can defeat this thing in secret.
I
will say at this point, you lost sight of the creature for a moment through the kind of congested foot traffic. People are starting to like yell at Phoebe, like telling her to like shut up and like go away,
Phoebe
kid.
is too
and,
short
like...
to make eye contact with any of you through the crowd and thinks hopefully maybe they've already defeated it. It's been a while.
But Phoebe, you do see that the creature is making a beeline for you now instead. Kind of as you see kind of as foot traffic is still congested, but you do see kind of in between kind of the gaps.
Oh, the second I see it's looking at me and I don't see any of my friends, I go, thank you, New York City. And then I dive roll, grab the hat that has, let's say, $1 in it now. Because I'm gonna get, can I say that? One person.
You absolutely can. Someone was
Amazing.
like,
Pity dollar.
someone gave you $1 and was like, I'll give this to you if you shut up.
Yeah. No, before I do that, I'll be like, I'll stop right now if someone gives me money, and then I see if that works.
Yeah, absolutely. Someone will just. I'll say someone gives you like just a $5 note, like
$5.
just to.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write down. I now have an extra $6. I'm making moves.
Yeah.
I dive roll, put the hat on my head, and then I try using my small figure to weasel through the crowd and just be like, "Oh, thank you so much, New York City. It was a pleasure. Here till a few more hours." And then I run out, and I'm like, "Where the flip are they?"
I'll say that like it's easy enough to spot them. They're still all like congregating and seeming to like talk about next course of action, scheming, planning.
All right, I did the distraction. Where are we going? It's
As
chasing me.
soon as Phoebe's like Noah like grabs Tahir's hand, goes to grab Dixie's, and is like, "Oh, don't like that. Sorry. Public bathroom now," and then pulls and then starts to run toward the public bathroom.
Run.
Yeah,
run.
you. So are you going into the public bathrooms?
I would like to go. I would like us to go into the public bathroom. I know he's gonna push us, so we are like against the wall from the door.
Mhm.
So like the thing has to come in and then
Okay.
go toward us.
I get out my ball that springs into a net ready.
I would like to pull out my knife.
Okay.
Oh.
This is a public bathroom. Did you guys go into the men's bathrooms, women's, or the disabled bathroom?
Is there a
let's-
family bathroom? We should go to the family bathroom.
so
Family
small.
bathroom.
That's
Well, I was
so
gonna say if
small.
we went to the men's, if it was dirty, no one would care. So I
That's
mean,
true.
do we want to
That's
get
also
covered?
true. I am wondering where Noah would pull everyone.
Where is Noah? They're full of
I
everyone.
feel like
There's a family one.
I feel like he would say family because he'd keep with the story from beforehand
Yeah,
and be like,
yeah,
"We're a
yeah.
family." He's good at keeping character. It's fine.
So we rush into the family bathroom. Everyone like readies, right?
Alright. Let me just roll something really quick.
No.
Is
Alright.
people gonna be in here? That'd be
As
so
you barge
funny.
into the bathroom, you do see that there's a woman who's helping, like, what seemingly is her child wash their hands, and they kind of, like, look at you all.
I attack
Why
her,
is
I'm gonna
it
shit
unlocked?
myself right now. Get out the bathroom.
What did you say?
I had a Taco Bell. I'm about to shit myself right now. Get out the bathroom.
This is Taco Bell like
Okay.
slander. AJ, do something.
It's
Never
true though.
had one.
And, like, she quickly, like, grabs, like, some napkins and, like, dries their hands, and they quickly, like, walk out. I will say that, I don't know how the bathrooms are in America, but, like, here when it's, like, a family kind of, like, bathroom, it's, you open the door, there's, like, the hand washing station and stalls, so that's why it was unlocked.
Oh, okay. Ours is normally
yeah.
with family is a single bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like,
There's-
oh, it's unlocked and there are people in here? That's irresponsible.
Well, it's fine.
It's Grand Central
That's what it
Station.
is
It's a
now.
big old thing, yeah.
You know what? That's fair.
Yeah.
No concern.
Okay.
Alright, so you all are preparing?
Yeah.
Alright, you...
I have this very specific thing I want to do at a specific point, but yes, I am, yeah. So if I
Okay.
just randomly interrupt, it will be that be why.
Alright. As, kind of, you hear, what seems to be, like, the clopping of hooves, as well as then it starts to, like, you hear it kind of what seems to be a scratch at the door, and it kind of noses its way, to open the door. I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Shit, I forgot we had an initiative in this piss.
Yes. So your initiative pool, it would be your either what skill you're using, you're going to be mainly using for this combat, plus your wits.
Oh, really?
So yes. So if you guys are, I would say because this is such close quarters, you guys can choose between brawl or melee and your wits.
So no marksmanship. The thing is with the like net thing that I'm holding, is that marksmanship? Or are we
would-
so okay. My marksmanship
would
and my
be.
brawl are the same number, so it can convert for either.
All right.
Is this just
Uh,
a net number, or is it still successes, etc.?
Sorry,
Or
repeat
is
that
it
question.
is it like a dice roll, or is it just like the number of both of them added together for the initiative?
So you roll, and it's however many successes. is
So
your
it's
initiative
successes.
number.
I have an important question. Tahir's plan is to use their bracelet of swarm. So the main ability they plan to use is animal ken.
I will still say melee just because.
Okay, I will roll in a second. Indeed.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Alright, who got what? 6.
Yeah.
-3.
Ooh.
Oh, rip.
You're shocked.
0 successes, 3 ones.
Oh my gosh, 3 ones. Isn't that not -6? Oh, -6, not -3. Did you
I
say
thought a
that?
1 just takes off a success.
I thought it was 2.
Is rolling a 1 a -2 or a -1?
-2. Rolling a 1 is a critical failure.
But then rolling any other failure doesn't subtract, right?
No.
It just is a 0. Okay, so you there's no -1. It's just -2. So then in which case I have a -6.
In which case, sorry. Also, in which case I have a 4 instead of a 6. I did not know the math.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was -1, not -2.
Sorry, Nick, that might have been my fault in how I've been explaining things.
Oh gosh. It's
I have a
new
1
game.
then.
All
Look at us doing so
We
good.
have 1.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's just initiative.
Yeah,
Better get these ones out now.
Exactly.
All right. Just to go through combat really quickly, just kind of as a quick refresher. You, when you take your turns, you can perform 1 or more simple actions. But if you decide to take more than 1 simple action, it becomes a mixed action. In which you have to roll for both of them in the same roll. Reflexive actions, they don't require little attention. You can do as many as you want, within reason. And you've got a list of all your actions that you can do in the cheat sheet, as well as your movement options. Movement is kind of a reflexive as well, but these are kind of, they have all your definitions.
What would the abilities count as in terms of wording?
Like
No,
your
like,
boons and your knacks and
The
stuff.
boons, yeah. Because
They
I wanted.
They would just account for as just the simple action, just one.
Okay.
action.
Great.
Okay. So we'll start off with top of the initiative, which is Noah. As this kind of creature comes in, I will say that a lot of you have been at camp and do have the knowledge enough to know that this is crocodile, which is a kind of stag monster-like being that can imitate human voices and uses those voices to lure its prey. So Noah, you're top of the initiative.
So the reason why I wanted to rush into a bathroom is because when is it called crocodile? Did you say crocodile?
Crocodile.
Crocodile, my apologies. When the crocodile comes into the room and walks past a mirror, Noah would like to use the boon Army of One to create a duplicate of himself to come out of the mirror and grapple it. Leaps out of the mirror and then grapples the creature.
Okay.
It says dice pool, stamina plus command, cost 2 legend per duplicate. I only have 2, so I imagine I'm only allowed 1. I don't know what the dice pool is, though.
What's the boon called?
Army of One. The Scion can multiply himself into a tightly coordinated unit of duplicate versions of himself.
I think your dice pool you said stamina and command, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's the dice pool, is you combine those two. That's what you roll.
Let me just find it real quick.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I roll it
Oh, there it is.
for.
To succeed.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you don't know what
Yes.
the threshold for success is. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it, yeah.
Let me just read this real quick. Doo-doo-doo.
Hercules. He's just like, pay attention to me.
Okay. All right.
So it has all of my
Okay.
attributes and stuff.
Yes.
Remember.
Okay. So, it doesn't say what the dice pool is required for.
Do you know? Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. So we don't have to worry about that, but as you use this ability, as you kind of look into the mirror and your reflection kind of begins to move on its own and step out of the mirror, you would like to grapple, you said?
I would like to grapple it, yes.
Alright, so,
apparently, I think, if I'm reading this correct, both of us have to do the same thing. We can do it to different targets, but we have to do the same thing, so I would technically like to grapple it twice, with me and my duplicate both trying to hold it down.
Alright. Yeah, so roll either your strength or dexterity, and I will say for this, either your whatever you use for melee or roll for your initiative.
I'm gonna have to get another D10 because I have.
In the meantime, Tahir has a very important question.
Yes.
Who is more attractive, Noah or the mirror image?
They're the same, but in different and unique ways.
Exactly. So which one's better?
So Noah has the right part. The reflection has the left part of hair.
Which one's better?
Personal preference.
Does the duplicate talk?
The duplicate can't. So
Tahir would like to flirt with the duplicate.
Yeah, I was gonna say we like the duplicate. Let's take the duplicate with us.
I feel like that could be a fear for Noah, so I'm on board.
We'd all like to flirt with just the duplicate
Just the
whenever it's
duplicate.
around, and then when Noah leaves,
we're grappling this thing, and everyone's
ooh, you're so
flirting with it.
hot.
Oh my god, guys!
I'm sorry, I got really distracted by how attractive he was. Jesus.
And then later, it's like, who was that hot guy that came out of the mirror?
Woo!
What's his name? Where's he
Hey
from?
Noah, can you get me his phone number?
I got 6. I got 6 successes.
6?
Yeah.
Nice. You have a threshold success of 1. As you successfully grapple. Successful grapple, you've halved their movement and their dodge defense value. So
Brilliant.
their dodge value is now halved.
So that is
rounded up, sorry.
Thematically, which I'm fine with. Thematically, both of us are grappling it.
Yes. So as you kind of as your mirror image kind of steps out of the mirror, kind of has to vault over it because you've got like a bench in the mirror.
Yeah.
Vaults over, you kind of both go from either side, and kind of your reflection kind of has towards the head, and you're kind of grappling towards the body on the opposite side. So it still looks like a mirror image in how you're grappling.
That owns actually. Yeah, sick.
And next up is Phoebe.
Yes. I'm holding my net thing, and I'm like, well, they're grappling. I can't really use that. So I put that under one arm, and then I reach in for my blow dart, and then I try to go hop-a-toof and try to hit the croquet with the little dart.
Okay.
And that's marksmanship, right?
Yes.
So just do that. No, all mid-level rolls. So it's
Oh no.
nothing went.
Alright.
Defensive.
You're- in such like just a small vicinity as Noah has immediately grappled, you kind of back up, and you plan to kind of blow the dart and back up as well, but you hip kind of bumps into the sink and it throws you off and it goes wide. Anything else you would like to do?
Just assume a defensive position, and then like I'm ready to throw the net if it seems like that's an opening, but pretty defensive at the moment.
All right. Next is the crocodile. All right. I think the only thing that they can do at the moment is try and break the grapple. So it was 6 successes that was used to make the grapple, correct?
Yes, sorry, yes.
Mhm. Alright, cool. Alright, it's going to yeah. I'm also give me 2 seconds. It's going to try and break the grapple and attack Noah. So, what is your dodge defense value, Noah?
7.
7?
Oh wait,
that's
what?
definitely-
Sorry, how do you calculate it again? It's
It's shoot. Give me 2 seconds.
I mean, we're happy to go with 7 just because I changed a thing because I had too much in appearance before we went live.
So, your dodge defense was your dexterity plus your choice of athletics, brawl, or melee divided by 2.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Round it up.
Incredible. Yes.
Yeah, so it
7.
didn't succeed on the attack, but it does break the grapple.
Right.
Alright. Next up is Dixie.
Dixie, now with a bronze little dagger, is going to come up to the head region. 1, specifically because that's where most things are most vulnerable, and 2, that's where the real Noah is farthest away from. So if there's any blood, then it won't get on him, and then I won't have to hear about it. I got you. So, yeah, I'd like to go ahead and attack.
Yep. So it would be your strength plus your melee or brawl.
That's not very good. That's okay. Oh shit, okay. I guess I don't have to be good, I just have to be lucky. 3.
Isn't that any RPGs? 3? It seems to go wide. It seems to be thrashing about, and you seem to attack it just as it breaks the grapple. So as you kind of move forward and try to stab it, it doesn't.
Okay.
I should change the...
I gotta give this to someone else. This isn't gonna work.
Alright. So, Tahir. You're up.
Okay, so Tahir, we'll say that Tahir has not gone yet because they were, in fact, distracted by this mirror image, and go, oh wait, and I don't know, we haven't figured out the mechanics for this, so let's do this for the first time. Tahir would like to activate their Bracelet of Swarm.
Amazing.
And send a bunch of bees at this person. That is perfect.
All right. I will say, if you are using the bees to attack, this
Yes.
will be a Oh gosh. Okay, this is going to be an interesting roll.
Yeah, because I took a bunch in Animal Ken after
Yes.
after that one shot.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna do something funky, and I'm going to say this will be a dexterity animal ken.
The Animal Ken is gonna be to make sure that my friends don't get attacked by the bees, basically.
I am imagining this room with now 2 Noahs now grappling this thing. It's a very small bathroom, and then all of a sudden bees just everywhere, and everyone is screaming at each other. No one has any fucking clue what's going on.
Okay, so I have 1 epic success in the dex. So I'm gonna hold on to that, and then I have 2. I only have 2 more successes. So 3 successes total.
3
I rolled
successes.
very poorly. There's a lot of 3s in that roll.
You kind of unlock your bracelet, and suddenly all these bees just start like flying out of your bracelet, and as they kind of swarm around the crocodile, none of them seem to be doing as they don't seem to be doing anything. I'll leave it at that. They're swarming and they're trying to sting, but kind of the hide of this creature seems to be too thick for the stings to take any effect.
And Tahir did specifically say, "Don't hurt my friends or the pretty guy."
Amazing.
Yeah. So then Tahir's just gonna be like, "Sorry, couldn't risk it."
All right. Back up to Noah.
Can we use stunts in combat? Like, if I get
Yes.
over the successes necessary,
Yes.
I would like to grapple again then.
Yeah.
Which is all dice. What's the threshold that I need to beat?
So, you need 5 successes. Anything over 5 successes count as your threshold successes, which you can use for.
Beautiful. So anything over 5. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9
Hell
successes. Yeah. So that's 4. That's 4 over the total.
Yes.
Can I use those for an enhanced stunt?
Yep, you absolutely
which creates an enhancement that you can use for another action, whether that's your character's next or aid another character.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to put, like, both of us, put the creature in a way to make it easier to hit.
Mm-hmm.
So we both, like, get it, and, like, I said, I know it's not crocodile, but I'm imagining a crocodile, and imagining us, like, flipping it so its belly is, like, facing... Like,
it's looking like a weird mixture of, like... So the body is kind of like a deer, just a little bit smaller, like a stag. It has, like, very hardy... It has a very hardy hide, and the head is, like, this weird mixture of, like, human, dog, stag with, like, bone, jagged teeth.
Hatred.
Yeah.
Since it's got, like, its deer-like, then, like, put it so it's, like, it's on the ground, like, on its side, legs sticking out, and
Absolutely.
then Noah is, like, holding its head to try and make it so it doesn't attack people.
Absolutely.
That will be mine, then. Both of us, Noah and Hanon, or Hanon. As Puja put in chat,
Hayon.
Hayon. There you go. Noah and Hayon both, like, grapple this thing to make it so that whoever decides to hit it can hit it.
Hands, the love of my life, officially. Sorry.
Okay. Next up is Phoebe.
See, so much is going on. It's just gonna be like, okay, and tries to blow dirt again.
Okay. I forgot to ask, would this just be for Noah? Would this instant hands just be for the next attack, or do you want it specifically for someone else?
Whoever decides to go next, yeah.
Alright. So
He's like kind of holding it for everyone.
Alright, Phoebe, you can add 4 successes onto your total of.
Jesus.
2 plus 4 is 6. 6.
Amazing.
Nice.
Oh damn. Okay. So hang on, let me do some math real quick.
Yeah.
It was 6 successes?
Yes.
Alright. So you managed to hit with kind of Noah and his duplicate kind of getting it onto the ground and kind of making it pretty, like grappling it pretty sturdily. As you focus a little bit more, you blow dart it, and it seems to go like right in this soft spot of the neck. And there was an ability attached to that blow dart, wasn't there?
Yes. It was that when it successfully hits, it jump scares the target.
Mm-hmm.
Just mentally.
As it seems to it seems to like go like rigid, kind of in a a little bit like a goat that gets scared and they do the kind of freeze motion.
Yeah.
Not canon, but I'm gonna make it canon because that's just funny to me. As it kind of like gets distracted, and you do some damage to it as it starts to kind of like bleed this kind of black ichor from the neck of the blow dart. It went in a lot deeper than you anticipated it to. Next is the car. It's going to Alright, it's going to do this cool thing. As it's grappled, it's going to start screaming. But it's going to start shouting, "Help me! Help me!" Or like, "Please don't, please!" And it's in Tahir's voice.
No.
Oh my god, what did I do to you?
Bees.
I didn't do anything!
Tahir is one of
It
the
just
only
doesn't like
people that have
bees.
spoken around it.
That's true.
And
Damn Haon's attractiveness!
Okay. Oh, that was a bad roll. That was a bad roll. Okay. Anyone who tries to attack it now has a -3 to their success total.
Oof.
As
Good heavens.
it kind of shouts into his voice, and you're kind of confused a little bit, and it's just in that tone that you're really thrown off and hesitating. Alright, that's its turn. Dixie.
Okay. I'm trying to see if a thing would be better. Question: how much willpower are we supposed to have?
Willpower is... Ooh, hang on. Let me look that up.
I appreciate it because I'm looking and I'm like, I don't know.
Oh gosh, I can't remember what I... Sorry, give me 2 seconds. Can I ask why you are wanting willpower?
Because I may use a boon that will go with that.
Mm-hmm.
I have a few ones I'm trying to think if I want to use. I have some that don't. I think I have some that don't specifically need it. No, I have one that needs that and a legend. So
Legend, I'm not super fussed on. It's not something that you need.
oh, never mind. Not that one. That one's not going to do anything. I can. Yeah, I could use the one that just has a legend. That's okay.
I'm so sorry. I cannot remember what resource I used for the willpower.
That's okay. Well, this dagger isn't doing as much as I want it to do for me. By that I mean I don't think I can hit it with my levels. So I would like to go ahead and use Restore Wither and wither the crocodile.
Crocodile. What was the name of the boon again?
Restore Wither.
So Wither. Where is it? Sorry, I'm just trying to find the boon here.
Basically, what it does is I can I can damage like a non-vital organ or a limb, and I'd like to do it on its lips to make it so it can't speak anymore. So then we don't have that disadvantage.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Oh god.
Limb. It does say limb or organ. Technically, skin's an organ, so
It sure is.
You're not wrong. Okay, so blah 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 blah.
And how vital is it really?
And the person's spending 2 extra slashes here. Okay. Automatize mag. Okay.
So they would have to roll a stamina fortitude if they want to try to get away from me. And then I would roll an intelligence medicine to touch them.
Yeah. Alright. So, make your roll and I'll...
I have lots of dice.
Alright. What did you get?
I got a 7.
A 7?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Alright, sweet. Yeah, no, the cricketer lost by 1. So as you kind of touch, it's pretty. As you reach out, it seems to like thrash as you get closer, but you seem to just like rest your hand on its leg, and as you rest your hand, you see as like it begins to disintegrate into dust.
Well, I wanted to do on the lips, so there's no
on the lips.
So there's no yelling. So then the voice thing isn't an issue. And I want to do it in a very creepy way because she's just gonna walk up, put a finger on it, and go shh. And then the milky eyes are going to like not bigger, but just like this entire thing is really creepy. And then the lips just kind of like pucker in and curl, and then can't be used anymore if that's cool.
Yeah, no, absolutely, I will let that happen. So as you kind of, as that happens, it kind of gives way. Kind of what where you would assume kind of the vocal cords are also seem to just, it's like a disintegrating kind of travel down the throat, but the sound of Tahir's voice coming from this mouth seems to just get scratchier and scratchier until it's unrecognizable.
I'm done.
All right,
I'm done.
Tahir.
Tahir's mostly annoyed that this thing is mimicking them. So she's gonna pull her cheese knife and chuck it at this thing.
All right, you're just gonna be throwing it.
Yeah.
All right, strength and marksmanship.
Oh, so throwing is strength?
Dexterity. Sorry.
Dexterity. Okay. Because that's why she was gonna throw it, because they are not very strong. I mean, they're decently strong, but not super. Listen, Tahir's not here for anything but their brain. And marksmanship. Okay, so I have 1 auto success, and then it's 2, 3, 4 regular successes. So 5 total successes. No crits.
As you throw this cheese knife, it seems to hit it right in the head. And as the two Noahs are grappling it, it disintegrates into dust.
Wow.
Noah scrambles up when it starts turning into dust. Brushes himself off, takes the smallest beat to compose himself, and is like, "Well, that cheese knife is it's pretty sharp, like cheddar."
Yes.
And points to everyone else. Get it? Like cheddar.
I think Tahir comes forward to pick up their knife from the remnants of dust. And because I am a menace, she's gonna pick up the knife and it's gonna bring them close to Haon. And just be like, "Oh, you did great."
They like do a little shrug, put their hand to their hair, and then like do like a stop. All right, enough of this. Noah puts out his hand to shake, and then Hayon shakes it. It's like, "Good game," and then the duplicate nods, and then like walks back inside of the mirror.
No!
Amazing.
I don't think Tahir said anything. Just goes.
I
the hand
think that
lingers in the mirror as it slowly sinks in.
I think that's a good time to take a break.
Oh
And now we're just in a public toilet with a bunch of bees.
With a bunch of bees.
no! Oh no!
there's
Tahir will
some-
recall the bee. Can
Alright.
Tahir recall the bees?
Yeah, they just go back into your little
Okay.
bracelet.
Otherwise, we're just bringing back. Otherwise, Tahir is single-handedly fixing the whole diminishing bumblebee population in the world and just letting them out into the wild.
All right.
Okay, yeah, break.
Are we good for break, AJ? All right, cool. 5,
Perfect.
back in 10.
It was
yeah, stuff happened. We had our first combat of the game, and they had to fight a crocodile.
And we beat the hell out of it like cool kids.
You did. It was very cool. So we are now left. You are still in the you are still in the bathroom. There's dust on the floor from the defeated crocodile, and Tahir's just recalled all their beats. So, what would you like to do?
I have I have a very dumb thing I'd like to do.
Absolutely. What would you like to do?
Kind of a stupid dumb joke.
Mm-hmm.
Noah, well, we can't stay here. Gets up, walks outside, and then because there was someone screaming, I imagine there's a few people looking at the toilet.
Yes.
And then Noah just goes, "Do not go in there." Oh, damn. and then is like, we have to go now. There are people looking at us. That's it. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to do a do not go in there joke.
I would be the next one out because the crowds recognize me from my bad, singing. And then I just walk out the door and I just want as many people to run away as possible. And I go, ba, ba, ba.
I will say by the time it took you to lay the carcass into the bathroom, kill it, then come out, it's been a few minutes. So all the people who were walking past you, like busking, have long gone, but none of them seem to take any notice as you're kind of beginning to go ba 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 da da. Because it's New York.
I slump my shoulders in defeat and I go, oh, fine.
You at this point in time, you still have a couple of hours until your bus leaves. Are you guys wanting to do anything, or will you just be waiting where you need to until the bus leaves?
It would be very funny if all of us, silently, without speaking to each other, walks out of the bathroom after killing this thing and just sit on a bench and wait for the bus. Just don't talk.
Reflect on our actions.
Yeah, we'll just eat our feelings.
Yeah.
Tahir is gonna look at that cheese knife very closely before slicing off the next piece of cheese to eat.
Are you gonna wash that?
Oh, do I need to? Or did everything just disappear?
It has dust on it.
Oh,
if you like
that's a
some
good
ash
point.
free.
No,
Hey,
I think
here.
Tahir. Oh.
You can use this, and she'll just hand the bronze dagger.
Oh, thank you. Wait, what will you use?
Not that, because that sure as hell didn't work for me.
I'm sorry.
You got a good hit in, didn't you? Finish it off? Am I remembering that wrong?
She looks a little dejected. No, that was Tahir.
Oh, you did the lips closing thing. That was fucked up. I was right next to it. It was scary.
Yeah, but wasn't with that. So I'm just not going to be much use. It takes a lot more luck than what I've got. So it's going to be better in someone else's hands. You're going to need to return that when we get back. So.
Oh, maybe I can just use it for the cheese for now and then give it back?
Nah. And she's just going to kind of push it and go,
oh,
nah. I mean, someone
you
else.
Want this? Tahir offers you the cheese knife.
I'm okay, but I appreciate the sentiment. Even if like Noah, if you want to use it, you're better with the strong thing. There's 3 of you after all, so.
Before Noah can kiss
4
muscles,
6.
Before Noah could kiss his arse, and his hand's already out trying to stop that.
Fine. I'm gonna be able to get a kiss off one of these days.
One
Listen,
day.
if it's a question of reflexes, Tahir is very Dixie.
Oh my god.
So-
Phoebe just goes up beside Dixie and has the net ball in her hands and just is like pushing it into Dixie's hands, like subtly, not subtly. It's just like, do you want the ball? It pops
What's
up into
ball?
a net. You want a ball?
I'm okay.
I think I'd like to see you smack someone with a ball and then they get trapped in a net. I just think it'd be entertaining for me.
Same, but with you.
What if, hear me out, we're in combat. I
Mhm.
toss the ball to you. You spike it down. Bam.
Like
boom.
volleyball?
Yeah. I'm a setter. Whoa.
What if I hit it and it explodes and then I'm stuck in the net?
I look at the ball. Do I think that's how it works?
You know, Nisa did explain too that it was kind of blunt force type mechanic, where as soon as it hits something, like it smashes up against something, it springs out.
Yeah.
So depending on how hard Dixie hits it, it could spring.
Yeah. Dixie, see, the thing is, you seem to understand the mechanics better than I do, so you might want to hold on to this.
But it's your thing. It's for you.
It's not. I talked someone into giving it to us as a team. It's not mine. Mine. This blow dart. This is mine. No one can take it from me. I'll fight you if you try to. Even you.
I'm okay. You don't scare me, but I'm okay.
That's a lie. I hope.
You don't. No, you're terrifying.
Thank you.
I barely can look at you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And she'll take the ball.
Thank you.
All right. So
And then we'll just sit with cheese and knives in the bus station.
I mean, is anybody looking at Tahir like carving out pieces of brie with a dagger?
I mean, no
New
one
York.
seems to be giving you like a second glance. Like everyone is just minding their own business. They need to get where they're going and they need to get there fast. So I don't know how Grand Central Station is set up because I am a lonely Australian. But if I'm assuming that like the bus station is very separate from like the train such and such. So as you're kind of sitting down on like one of the benches, people do like look at you because like you're a bunch of teenagers just hanging out eating cheese, but no one's overtly worried. It's more of just like a curious look. But you guys hang out for the next couple of hours and you see kind of the announcements of the bus to Boston kind of call out and on any screens that would be nearby. And I'm assuming you guys kind of load yourselves up onto the bus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys load up onto the bus. It's a little bit before it takes off. It was there like half before departure, but it's just letting people load on. You see a fair few people kind of load up onto the bus. And before long, the bus starts driving towards Boston. This is a 4.5 hour bus ride to Boston. With kind of stops in between. So you have probably this this bus ride kind of hugs the coast a little bit before stopping at Hartford and making its way up to Boston. So you have kind of a couple of hours before like the bus has a rest stop. Noah, I would like you to roll perception awareness.
Oh, that's a thing I'm bad in. 3 perception, 3 awareness. Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, so I got a 10, but I also got a 1, so that cancels themselves out. However, I also got an 8 and a 7. That's 2.
All right. You're okay. First of all, who's sitting with who where on this bus? Before I set the scene.
I assume
I
it would
imagine
be
it's-
Phoebe, Dixie,
Yeah.
Tahir, yeah.
And Tahir, no, yeah.
Are you guys sitting kind of back of the bus, middle, front?
Oh, back.
Back.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Phoebe for sure would want to sit and watch everyone. So I think it's premium.
Yeah.
Um,
Technically, if there was somehow some sort of seat that was behind the bus driver driving that faced the opposite direction, that's where Phoebe would want to sit.
Oh, fair.
Stare everyone in the eye. But after I
There's one
discussed that with the
table.
bus driver and they said that wasn't a possibility, I would beeline it to the back.
As you kind of all like sitting at the back, no, you did notice as people were getting onto the bus, there was a couple of teenage girls that seemed to be twins that get on the bus and they kind of make eye contact with you. And they kind of like giggle to themselves while sitting like towards like the middle of the bus. And there's kind of older couple that have kind of like also sat around kind of like middle back. There's a family and just a few other kind of single adults kind of traveling on their own, and that's kind of like the makeup of this bus.
Tahir has put on headphones. They're not big. They're Tahir probably has like let's see. I think Tahir has a ye oldie first generation iPod with like actually no, you know what? It's probably a fucking Zune. Because it's probably less likely to attract monster attention if you're rocking a Zune.
Absolutely. I don't even think that would come up remotely on a monster's radar.
But after a little bit of listening, Tahir will offer Noah an earphone. Because they're probably like they're not exciting. It's just like, you know, like a $9 pair from Walmart or something.
We'll put the headphone in, and then after like the bus has already left, after like half an hour, Noah leans over. It's like, just see those girls. Check them out.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Well, were they checking you out? I wasn't sure.
100%.
I mean, how do you know they weren't checking me out?
Well, I mean, okay, good, thank you. I just felt really bad about the situation just then. No, I appreciate that.
It's okay. I was joking.
You're very attractive.
It's okay. My heart belongs to Hayon.
But I hate that. That has to end. That has to stop.
Why?
He's taken.
By whom? By me? I know.
the Sure. All right. Fine. You can be.
I was like, yeah. Don't be jealous of our love.
No, I am jealous because it's you are in a relationship with someone that is so far out of your league that is like it's crazy to me.
You're just mad that I got what was it? A little hair swoosh and a little nod, and that's more than anyone you've hit on has ever given you.
I think you're fine. If Phoebe gave me like literally 2 more minutes, the woman in the information desk would be.
He was 40. That's gross.
What?
Oh, are you talking about this situation? And I flip over. I've been doodling for the past half hour.
Yeah.
It is a little segment of Noah getting rejected by the lady at the front. And then it's a little segment of Tahir flirting with Haon. And like that little moment. And then it is a caricature of Noah trying to make him like look as like not attractive as possible because I'm like, that's probably a fear. And I'm like,
Hey, Noah, do you want Phoebe to go ask those girls if they want to talk to you?
that sounds like a lovely idea.
Well, it wouldn't work, obviously, because clearly their greatest fear is not being introduced to me because they find me so attractive. And they saw
Phoebe, do you want to introduce those girls to Noah?
I would like to take a peek over at the girls and see if they're looking at Noah.
You watch for a few minutes and they're kind of talking, and these girls, they look now that like you're kind of like looking at them and studying them, they look like twins. And kind of they have red hair. One has her hair up in a ponytail, other has it kind of in that half updo with most of her hair down. Very stylish high-end clothes, and they're kind of like, one of them keeps on like glancing back to you guys over towards Noah and like whispering to each other and kind of doing the teenage giggly girl thing when they see someone.
I think they might they might be interested, but I think if that's the case, I think it'd be best if we see Noah in action to see the true result.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to get upstaged by my enthralling charisma, then
I'm truly excited to see you trapped in a moving vehicle with people who have rejected you.
Are
I'm
there
already
any
trapped in that vehicle. The 3 of you make fun of me all the time.
I said specifically rejected.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, what do I say to you that makes fun of you?
You're actually very kind, and I apologize. I will take that back. You're actually very nice to me.
That's the first time I've ever heard you apologize. So you know what? Phoebe, draw that, because that is nearly impossible.
Okay.
Important question for our storyteller. Are there seats anywhere near the girls that are empty? Because Tahir would like to go to one to be front row for this very entertaining turn.
Yeah, there's the seat that's like right like beside them is empty, as well as like kind of 2 seats behind them, and kind of like 3 or 4 seats across and down.
Okay.
So you're saying we can all watch from close up.
Tahir's gonna go sit behind them.
Noah's gonna zhuzh the hair, then walk over. And
Tahir's gonna wave to the other 2 and point out the other seats if they want to come up for the show.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Noah sits on the chair like in front of them, so he can see the pair of them. It's like, hey, how's it going? My name's Noah. I'm building an arc and I need 2 of everything. And it looks like you 2 fit the bill. Do you want to?
Rolling an appearance presence.
3. Okay, I need 2, 4, 6, 8, and then presence.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so I have 3 epics in appearance, which means that that's 4 successes, correct?
Yes.
This gets me killed. You're gonna be mad. Oh, dang. Look at that. Not a single failure. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 successes.
Wow. One of them, the one in the window seat, absolutely like giggles at that, and the one that's kind of sitting in the aisle seat, kind of like her face like goes red as she's just like, well, I'm Beatrice, and this is Bethany. You know her?
I am, yeah. It's nice to meet you, Beatrice Bethany.
So, what are you doing on this bus? Where are you going?
We're traveling this great land that we call America. And we're traveling this great land that we call America. Myself and my 3 associates are we're going to a peak of a great tall mountain to really find ourselves.
That's wow. You must be like, really outdoorsy. Going like a mountain.
Yeah, you could say that. It's just something that calls to me, and is something that I believe is in all of us, an animalistic spirit that is waiting to like burst out. So we're going to the mountain to find that in us, and yeah, it's going to be pretty. It's going to be pretty radical.
That
So
sounds
what are you two ladies doing?
that sounds like so much fun. We're just heading off to Boston. Kind of on a shopping trip, seeing if we can find anything good to eat.
If you're trying to find anything good to eat in Boston, you just come all
Yeah.
the way from New York City?
Yeah, I mean, the Boston and we were kind of getting tired of New York, so we thought we might see what Boston has. Serenity, what's up?
I hated the way they said that. I'd like to make some kind of fucking I see you
Some
check.
check.
I'd
Yeah.
like to do a vibe check, please.
All right. Roll me a perception.
Investigation, survival.
Let's go with
Nicole?
awareness. Perception awareness.
Damn, that sucks.
I was like, can I help or also do it?
If you want to help, you can.
Is there any chance that
Yes.
my appearance roll could be used at as one of the stunts to make this easier? Is that a thing that we could do?
I will say no
Okay.
on that.
The only reason I was asking for either investigation, survival, or something like similar to that is that feels really serial killery, and she has a lot of like knowledge of that. So like even a cult.
Well, awareness is specifically observing a person.
Okay,
And
fair.
yeah. I'll let you go with the cold if you would like.
That gives me 6. So okay.
Ooh, nice.
Let's see. 4 success.
4.
I also got 4 successes.
Nice.
All right, cool. With like the combined successes that you both have, are you two sitting together?
We're all near.
Or like
Wrong,
kind of
yeah.
separated and watching? Okay.
We're getting all the angles.
I will say, as you both are kind of Dixie, that kind of line, like, it gives you a red flag. You're like, that's a red flag. So you kind of study them a little bit more closely. And you see, kind of like looking down, you kind of realize as you're looking, something was niggling at you to not pay attention to their legs. It was kind of just like an automatic thing. You were so focused on like their bright red hair and like their really pretty features. But as you kind of look down towards their legs, they're wearing like very like high-end jeans. You see kind of in the ankle area, one leg seems to have fur and the other is metal. And both of them have the exact same type of, like, one furry, one metal leg. At least that's what it looks like by their ankles.
Well, we're also going to Boston Way, of course, and you two women are so charming that I was just wondering if, in case you ever want to get in contact, Noah pulls out a business card that is just his name with a picture of him with a phone number on it.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Can I?
Go ahead.
Okay. She's just gonna stand up. I would like to use like charisma or something for this, and she's just gonna walk up and she's gonna go, I can't fucking believe you. You're gonna cheat on me in front of me? With these two? Get back to your seat.
What are you talking about? You asked me to do this.
I didn't ask you
Dare
nothing.
you
She's
do
gonna
this
start
to
crying.
her?
I'm gonna start crying.
Over there, young man. And Tahir's once again going to lock their elbow into Noah's and start pulling him backwards toward the back of the bus.
Okay, I don't know what they're talking about, but to take this is my card. There's my
Like,
card.
sorry.
Like that. He's not worth your time. He's not worth my time.
Once everyone gets back to the
Wait,
back of the
wait,
bus, Phoebe's just gonna be like trying to draw the situation, but also like, what? I'm sorry, what's going on here? What? Oh my gosh.
But they were pulling me away from the hot girls.
They weren't hot girls.
What?
Well, they
I
kind of were.
disagree.
Well, they were not really hot girls. Well, no, they were disguised as hot girls.
I'm gonna try to eat you, pretty much.
And not in a good sexy
No.
way that you want.
Ooh, wait, were they like?
Mm.
Oh, can I go scare them? Can I menace them, please? Can I please intimidate them, please? Please. Let me loose. Let me loose. Let me out.
Texas
Let me
is
out.
this.
It's
I will
sickle.
say that at the big kind of scene that Dixie has caused, there are a few adults kind of like that like turned and looked over at the scene that was happening, and were vividly watching, and like some of them even pulled out their phones and were like seemingly messaging people. But you're all sitting back down at the back of the bus, and the two girls are still still kind of looking at Noah and giggling and being flirtatious and.
All right, we need to have a game plan. So, either like the rest stop or where we're like changing up a Boston, we need to like lose them before then. So it's either I intimidate them on the bus, but we don't want to draw too much attention, right? So it's like, what do we want to go for? Because what I can do is I can like sidle up right next to them. I can befriend them because I'm my own little monster too. We can be as one, and then suddenly, boom, I let them know they don't want to see my wrath. You know. It could just be a fun time for us all. I'm just saying.
I mean, it sounds really entertaining.
Yes,
Much more entertaining than whatever was going on there.
that was pretty
Yeah,
entertaining.
it was
to
me winning the bet. You all thought I was going to make a fool of myself and I actually got.
Oh no, you flirted with the monsters. Who wins?
They wanted to eat you. It's like you are like already 5 stages of attractive.
Not
When you see
in the
Wagyu,
sexy way you think.
when you see Wagyu beef on a menu, you're gonna go towards it, okay?
I can't say anything about Wagyu beef being sexy without you all like making fun of me now. So
It's
it's not gonna
very
work.
true. It's very true.
Do you think Wagyu beef is sexy?
Do you?
This beef is.
Oh
No.
Thank
No.
you. Go on, go do your thing, Phoebe.
I get up and I'm just like walking like politely over. That way, like it makes it look like to the adults I'm going over to smooth over the situation. You know, I like mosey over and I like scoot and I like sit either like across and next to the two, and I'm just like, "Hello there. I see you eyeing my friend, and I understand the situation was a little all over the place. I just wanted to say hello." I don't know, hi.
Hi. Where Beatrice and Bethany is your friend really taken?
There's a complicated situation going on there, and it's not a completely resolved one. I think he's ready to get back out there, but they just need a little more closure at this time. Additionally, Phoebe leans a little closer. He has been hurt before, and I don't like seeing my friends hurt. And if you two were to inadvertently hurt my friend, you wouldn't want to see what would happen.
We would never.
Do I believe them?
You can absolutely roll oh gosh, what would this be? I would say perception empathy.
Okay. Perception, no empathy. Yes. Okay. Okay. Oh, 8 successes.
8?
Ooh.
You absolutely don't believe them, because now that you're talking to them and kind of getting a better feel of their character, it's absolutely not flirtatiousness that they're giving off, it's hunger. And now that you're kind of interacting with these guys more, you know that these guys would be Empusa, which are flesh-eating demons.
Yes. From anything I know about flesh-eating demons, because like I am a study of the occult and like fears, is there a way to reason with them, or is it like always ends in fight? Is like, would I know of a way to deter them from the situation that would have more success, possibly?
They are always set on their next meal.
Okay. All right. Well, pleasure getting to know you two. I'm gonna go back to my friends. Okay. All right.
I will say, I will also give you that they are keeping up with the facade, because they fully believe that you haven't clocked them yet.
Oh, that's what I was
They've
like. I didn't wanna
definitely
give
clocked you
away-
guys.
Yeah, I didn't want to give away our hand that we know about. So, all right, goodbye. And then I'm gonna go back, and I'm just gonna go to everyone, whisper. So they don't know that we know that they are what they are, but they know that what we are. Also, from my studies of these Impusa, once they have a mark, they are not going to let up. There's no convincing otherwise. So I wasn't going to intimidate them and like give up the hand that I know what they are. So once we are off the bus and in Boston, before we find a place to stay, we might have to,
Yeah.
get them.
Maybe we put Noah in a box.
Yeah, we have the upper hand because we have the element of surprise at the moment. So we have.
And it's Noah they want, right?
Yeah, they want to kill you.
Oh, sorry, Noah. The only time
No,
somebody
let's go. I'm
responds
into
positively, they want to
You're
murder
into
you.
it? Are you? You're
Get in line. Just be like, get in line. There's loads of people want to kill me. Specifically, these two.
But to be clear, as far as your flirting rate goes, still not successful.
This was successful.
They don't want to date you, they want to kill you.
I think
Yeah, I'm getting riled up.
I do.
This was a successful attempt.
I think, you know what? We need to give Noah something. We gotta throw him a bone. They want a piece of him. It makes sense.
Yes.
I will add it to I have a tally going. The amount of no's fills up the entire page, and I give you 1 yes. There's your scoreboard.
Hey, you're off the starting line.
There you go.
So that is nothing but wins from now on.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and now let's use this time to come up with a game plan for when
Yeah.
we have
What do we
to
do?
face this.
What do you know? Okay, so Storyteller, can we all figure out what we collectively know about this creature?
Mhm.
If you would like, if people would like to roll me an intelligence occult for extra information on Impusa.
Right.
Oh, sick. I had 2 dice, and I got 3 successes, because I rolled a 10 and a 9. I don't have any ticks in occult. Does that mean I can't roll for it?
Hmm?
I have no ticks in occult. Does that mean I can't roll for it?
Yes. If you
Yeah.
have nothing
Dang
in
it.
occult, then
I rolled really well.
You were doing occult and something, or just occult?
intelligence and occult.
But you still got 3 successes off of intelligence alone, right?
But I don't think I'm allowed to roll for...
At all?
If
Then
you don't
roll
have
it all.
any dots in the ability, you can't make.
Oh, I
even
didn't
though
realize you could. I
have
just
it
thought you didn't
as
roll
an
for that
attribute.
ability. Oh.
I didn't realize that either. Sorry for all the past awareness checks.
Oh,
Eight.
that was my fault. That was a rule that I had forgotten about until Matt brought it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 5
Alright.
for occult intelligence.
I got a 3 minus 2, so 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then 8. So I think we did pretty good.
I think you did pretty good.
Yeah.
No, we did. It's a collective roll. Thank you.
Mhm.
Of course, Dixie's our occult brain.
Mhm.
Sometimes. It's mostly Phoebe.
Mhm.
Okay. Sorry. Repeat your numbers to me.
5.
1, 8. All right. Cool. Dixie, you would know the most out of everyone. Specifically because you know that Impusa technically like children of Hecate. The Impusa were given the legs by Hecate, so you know that they have one bronze leg and one donkey leg, and usually their hair is kind of on fire more often than not, but they are shape-shifting demons. So it's very easy for them to kind of blend in. You know that they like to lure young men mainly, and yeah, so it's they're very simple creatures. They lure young men, they eat them, and repeat the cycle until they're stopped.
Yeah, basically he's screwed, not in a fun literal sense, Noah, but more so like they got their eyes on him. I'm not sure how much more we can do without a brawl.
But we can get the surprise attack, you know. We can just be like, oh wait, he wants to go on a date with you in this fun secluded area. They're like, ka-ching, boom, we can murder. Suddenly they see him there, they think he's alone. We come out behind the bushes with knives. I think it's a good fun plan.
That could work.
I do like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not actually going on a date with them.
He can believe in his delusions. Just
well,
for
no,
a
because
little
then he's
bit.
gonna get eaten before we get to the plot.
No,
Like, to the
he's
like
gonna
spot.
watch his dates get murdered in front of his eye. Fun for the whole
That's-
family.
Well,
You do hear over the speakers the bus driver begin to make an announcement. Good evening, folks. Just like to let everyone know that we'll be stopping for 10 minutes for a restroom break. If anyone would like to stretch their legs, this bus will only be stopping for 10 minutes, so you do need to be back on the bus. We will not be waiting for everyone. So if you're not on the bus by the time it's 10 minutes after we stop, we will be leaving without you.
Hear me out. Hear me out, team. We tell them, no, you tell them that you want to meet them in a certain place during the rest stop. None of us get off the bus leaves without them.
Genius idea.
We
Oh.
don't, and the
I'm
thing,
off the bus then.
no, you're not.
No.
You exit the, like, you tell them, and then you just say, I'm just gonna, like, freshen up, like, maybe literally take a lap around the bus. They go inside the building, you're back on the bus, and you tell them to wait for you. I just think if we get in a brawl, we could miss getting back on the bus. And I don't want us to do that.
And hey, if you want to make sure you don't get left behind, what you could say is, hey, I'm going to ditch the rest of my group
Yes.
and meet you over there. Just give me a minute so that it won't look suspicious.
All right.
And that way you can come back to us.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done for this.
And then when you go over, tell them if they're just like, well, but they see you right here with me, say that you told us that you were just going to give closure to them, you know, if they wonder why, because we obviously can see you talking to them right here, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just gonna shake us off. Like,
Yeah.
just make up some excuse.
Yeah.
Stands up.
Mhm.
Goes over.
Kasinde.
Hey, ladies. Sorry.
I know.
Heh. There's a rest stop for 10 minutes. Do you know what I can do in 10 minutes? Here's my card. Meet me behind the... I was going to say bike shed, but there's not a bike shed. Meet me behind the Burger King. And I'm going to ditch these losers. And then we can... get down and have some fun. That sound good?
You're not going to be bringing your friends? They seemed quite upset that you were talking.
Those losers? No, they don't get it. They don't understand that this is an exchange of and this is a can't think of the word, sorry. I'm a bit startled with both of yours beauty. So
Well, thank you.
yeah. How about
They just, you're quite good looking yourself. Almost good enough to eat.
I know. So how about that meeting me behind the Burger King?
Sure.
Offhand.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh no!
No.
No!
Matt's a little bit frozen.
Come back. No one got he got eaten.
No.
They got him! They got him!
They got Skynet ate him.
No!
Noah, come back.
Yeah, should we go to break screen real
Yeah.
quick?
We'll be going on break for a quick minute. We'll be back. We had a
Hello.
minor technical
I apologise.
difficulty, but
I
we're
kicked
back.
the Ethernet cable out of the PC.
Oh.
That's a real thing that actually happened. I apologise. Okay. Right. So that was it. So we established that Noah has business cards with his face and phone number
Yes.
and full name on them. This session, is it possible that he has numerous sets of cards, some with different numbers specifically made to blow people off?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, that feels in character.
Yeah.
Hands them Noah, but with the fake phone number on it.
All right.
And he's like, yeah.
Can you take it?
And then, like, just before they take it, he like flicks it up and is like, "Don't worry, I will be there." And flicks it down and hands it to them.
I hope so. We'll meet you there, Noah.
I can't wait. And then he stands up and walks over to the rest.
All right. It's another half hour before the bus stops and everyone starts to get off the bus. The Beatrice and Bethany both look to Noah and like make eye contact with you before getting
Noah
off
gives
the
a
bus.
wink and then is pretending to dress himself and dress himself down, like prepare himself to go
Roll the
behind with these two.
sleeves.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, rolls up sleeves, pops the collar, all that.
There's a little.
That looks to them like he's prepping, but he always does that naturally anyway.
Yeah.
We don't even notice anything weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna roll to see if they wait long enough to miss the bus.
Yeah.
Ooh,
As a
alright.
backup, should we hold your arms back as if we wouldn't let you get off the bus? That way we keep up the ruse. What do you think?
Well, damn, I muted myself. That was stupid. Well, if we want, I can be prepared. If we see them coming back, I can meet them at the door and then, give them a good old talking to. Since
Ooh.
my persona.
I like
Sorry, by the way, that did not ask about that, so I apologize. That's probably really weird for you, Noah, but dating, so I can yell at them for that.
Oh, no, it's
Yeah.
fine. It's all well and good in questing journey. It was quick thinking. I like it. It's also that unfortunately does count as the only time I haven't been rejected. So,
Ooh.
Well, you can keep
Unfortunately.
the one there, I guess, as like a pity credit.
I'm adding it as an addendum on the page.
Put a little star, little asterisk.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
real, but maybe. In
Well,
the,
hang
like,
on.
counting.
I'm gonna be honest, guy. I'm gonna take what I can get. I'm really struggling there. So,
With
That's-
Dixie, with love, Dixie. Like sign it under my name.
Oh yeah, you can sign it here. Make it
Oh,
official.
I have to sign. Look, I don't want a signature saying anything
can we
about
get
stating.
each one of you to sign it? Just so
Saying
I
that we
have,
saw it.
I have a war full of no's. Then I-
Absolutely not.
This is surprisingly vulnerable of you. I'm proud of you.
But yeah, if we need to, I'll go up there and I'll cause a little stink. No worries.
Alright. So are you guys doing anything else during the 10 minutes? Just
I run to the bathroom and then come back probably.
Mhm.
Phoebe's a tiny
Alright.
girl. I'm being realistic here.
That's fair.
Alright. It starts. 5 minutes pass. People are starting to get back on the bus, getting settled. 8 minutes. And nearly everyone is settled. You still don't see the twins. Gets to exactly 10 minutes. This bus driver wasn't fucking around. He closes the doors.
Oh, phew.
And at that moment, you see the twins suddenly run back out from behind, like, the like Burger King building and like run for the bus, but the bus starts leaving.
Yeah.
Can I do something? It's gonna be really petty.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
I assume that we're sitting like 2 in front, 2 behind.
Mm-hmm.
And I imagine Phoebe wants to be further back, so I imagine we're behind.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
So Dixie's gonna stand up, looking out the window, like put a hand on Noah's head, and kind of like this way, kind of like grabbing it and go as we drive away. And then just like remove the hand once they're out of sight, wipe it off on her leg, and then sit back down.
You watch as you kind of make that like pity call out, like you flip them off, and as they're just like still like they run after the bus, but after it stops leaving, they stop and you can't hear it because you're on the bus, but it seems they let out a scream and their seemingly red hair disappears and like flames up as they're furious.
Oh, they're mad.
Nice.
Oh.
Tahir will turn to Noah and say, I know this is probably really hard for you right now, but let me just let you know you'll be okay.
No, I know. Look at me. I always bounce back.
You're like the Energizer Bunny in that way.
That's good. I'm going to use that.
No.
Pulls out a small notebook, flicks to like the page that's saved on it, and very like the most recent thing written on it that's very freshly crossed out is my name's Noah, I'm building an ark, and you two look like the perfect fit. Like he wrote that pickup line on the bus, and then writes, I'm like the Energizer Bunny. And then closes it.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Tahir almost says you don't want to use that as an opening line, but then just thinks, you know what? I want to see this happen. Nothing good can come from this, and that's okay.
Unless anyone wants to talk ginger beer.
I was showing this to Depthe because it's Aussie.
Oh, you guys don't have that?
Normally, no, we do, but it's an Australian-owned ginger beer.
Yeah, I realize that because there's a kangaroo in it. It's good fucking ginger beer. I want ginger beer. Anyway, you, unless anyone wants to do anything or talk, for the rest of the bus ride, you guys arrive in Boston. It's very late. It's 10:30 now, as you arrive in Boston. You were told that there were places to stay nearby, or if you want to try and... Oh, you already bought all of your tickets in one go, never mind.
Yeah, so we have to get off and then back on, right? We can't like stay overnight or nothing.
In Boston, we stay overnight because of the space between them, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
The next bus doesn't leave until morning.
Okay.
So you guys can like camp out at the station, or you can try and find somewhere to sleep.
I recommend us getting a hotel. For the fact that a youth hostel would be great, but if there are people like those 2 redheads running around, who knows what kind of trouble Noah's going to get into.
That's true. I think we should just find the closest hotel or motel and get a room and set up camp for the night.
Now, should we get 1 or 2? Because I'm okay with sharing. I think it's better to stay together, but...
I'd feel better if we were in one room.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. That's fine.
You do manage to find a cheap kind of station side hotel. Actually,
Noah nudges. I was gonna say, Noah nudges Phoebe and is like, "Do you want to do the waterworks thing again? Try to get us a room for cheap."
I do have a question.
Yes.
Are the hotel laws the same in America as they are in Australia? Because you can't book hotels unless you're 18. In Australia.
Here it's actually older depending on your state.
Boston.
Hold on, let's go look it up. Age to book
Yeah.
hotel in Massachusetts.
Um,
18.
18.
Okay, let's see.
Well, we can call ahead pretending to be an adult, or one of us can just say we're 18. Like,
Well, we're close.
Yeah, we're like
Yeah.
17, so.
yeah, just say you're 18. I feel if we go to a rundown enough spot, they're not gonna care. If we go to a nicer place, they're gonna care.
Oh, Puja has a thought that is disgusting to hear.
No,
I want to hear it so bad.
no. No.
I want to know so much.
We already know. No.
Give it to. Are we going to one of those like hourly? Is that
No.
Yeah. Well, that's the
No.
thing. What if Noah and Tahir
Phoebe's
show
greatest
up?
fear.
No, Phoebe. No, we keep Phoebe and
Phoebe
Dixie
knows
outside.
what happens.
And Noah pretends he's taking Tahir up to a room and basically goes wink, wink, nudge, nudge to the guy behind the counter.
As soon as Tahir suggests this, Noah points at Phoebe, he's like, write that down, that counts.
No, it
That
doesn't!
counts as a yes.
By no means. My heart belongs to Hayon. Fuck you.
I'm sorry
but
to hear.
there's no
This is-
reason. Okay, not to make this weird and not to push this anymore, but there's no reason saying we can't all three be there and him go nudge, nudge, wink, wink. I mean, it's better to know exactly who's in the room than lie and then they show up and go, there's more people in the room than what you paid for.
I don't want any wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I hate to say this, but Phoebe looks like she's 12.
I look very young.
And
You
even
do look 12.
yeah.
Thing is, I can probably just walk in and then be like, "Oh, I'm going to my parents' room," and no one's gonna care because, like, I look like a child.
Oh,
could-
wait, why don't we do that?
Why
Wait,
don't we
well,
swipe?
Why don't we just
Oh.
say that our parents are here and they're getting the bags? We need to get checked in.
Yeah.
Can I have the key? And we'll figure it out. I mean, we
Okay.
can maybe get a free room.
That is the sensible thing to do, yes.
Let's do it.
The
I
weird
like
thing...
it so much better than my
Wait.
disgusting idea I
have
need
a
to wash out of
I
my
have a
brain.
weird suggestion.
Oh,
What?
no.
Phoebe, you're like weird and creepy, right?
Yes,
yeah,
thank
I'm looking
you.
at you. You're weird and creepy.
Thank you. Stop.
Do
being
you
all
think?
mean.
Do you think you can make a room kind of look like it's haunted for like a bit, and we all just stay in that room, and people are like, "Whoa, that's a scary room." There's like a little girl that
Or-
looks at you in the window.
I could.
Or Phoebe could scare someone out of their room.
That's true.
Oh, that also works.
There's many different ways. I would also like to say for Storyteller, I do have one of my epic manipulations is advantageous circumstances. I basically
Ooh.
like start like one part of a chain reaction, and then at the end of the chain reaction, I get the advantageous
Oh, dang.
circumstance.
Ah.
For example, it's like it says turn a group of people into your own Rube Goldberg machine type thing. So
That's cool.
Is this
That's
a
neat.
epic attribute?
Yeah, it's epic manipulation, knack, advantageous circumstances, page 60 or
yeah.
62.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically I would just describe like the ending I want and then how I would want to start that reaction.
Oh.
And so it would be, for example, if I'm going the way of like haunted or scare someone out, is I would like start being like, oh, I would go outside the hotel with a stick and tap on the window, and then I would go inside and I would spread a couple of rumors, and then I would be like, oh, that you're just going to want to leave right away. I'll give you the key. I'll tell the front that you're heading out and they won't charge you, whatever. Like just spinning it until someone leaves, and then the end result is I want hotel keys in a room.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Tacos. That's so cool.
That is so cool. But now we can see how
Love it.
Phoebe got a permanent limousine to camp
Okay.
for eternity.
I mean, this
Yeah.
also helps too because we don't have a name anywhere, so that that
Yeah. If you would love to like go into more detail
Mhm.
about how this happens.
In the story?
Yeah, spin the
Alright.
story for me. I would love to hear it.
All right, so what happens is we're in this lobby, and you hear like Pink Panther music in the background. Dum 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 dum. And then Phoebe locks eyes with a kind of like, just like a young pair that looks like they have a little bit of money, so that I know I'm not like putting someone out on the street. But then I just try to track them, and then I see that I notice one of them is like eyes are looking a little, might be a little like superstitious, and so I like follow behind a little maid's cart, and I'm like rolling behind, and then I see what their number is, and then I clock it, and then I'm like, okay, this is the lower floor. I can go knock on the window with a stick. Little spooky things start happening. So I do that, knock on that, until I hear one of them go like, what was that? And then I like dive roll, go away, and then I go to the front, and then there's like knocking, and it goes, and I put on like a creepy voice, and I'm like, what do you want? Run away. And
Very good.
and then I just start bringing, and I like heightening, and then I tell room service, and I'm in a disguise with a fake mustache just for the bit, and I tell room service, I'm like, I think you need to go check on them, I think something's happening, but then I slipped a note under that says, if room service comes to you in this time outside of normal hours, then you are cursed. And then suddenly room service comes, they're like, we're cursed, they need to leave immediately. I meet them in the hallway, and I say, everything's all right, and I'm in like, I just took a little sheet from housekeeping. It doesn't make sense at all, and I'm just wearing it as like a little cape, and I'm just like, hello, I will bring that to housekeeping. I am the daughter of the housekeeper. I will bring this to them right away. Go have fun. Boo. And then I run away. They are completely terrified. They leave. I have the keys. I'm no longer wearing the cape, and then I tell everyone to come meet me in the side hallway, and I have 2 keys, and suddenly we have a hotel room.
That was amazing.
Impeccable.
Yes. So good.
Art.
So now you all have a hotel room to stay in for the night.
All right.
So good.
So since this was a pair, we have a pull-out couch and a queen bed.
Yeah,
So-
it's a decent hotel room. Like, it's definitely not like a super good hotel, but it's also not like a dodgy super dodgy hotel. So you guys split up, and are you all sleeping for the night?
Yeah, I guess so.
All
Like,
right.
triple lock the door.
There's no reason why we would like keep watch or anything, right? We just all just go to sleep.
Up to you. Yeah, you,
Just
know,
a
you
motel.
can just go to sleep.
Teenagers, not D&D adventurers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, then, I mean, there
There's
are monsters
Some people
and
aren't
shit.
waking up is one thing.
Yeah,
That's-
I don't
that's
know.
True. People aren't waking up. There are monsters who, like, are probably
Yeah.
trying to hurt us in some way.
I
Well,
definitely don't think Dixie wants to sleep, especially since a lot of the stuff has to do with her uncle. She's not excited for the idea that she may meet something again. So she's probably going to stay up a little bit and only sleep like the minimum amount she has to.
All right.
Phoebe will just address everyone. I'm going to go to sleep as early as possible so I can wake up a little early, just in case we want someone to be taking like shifts. Like if it's like maybe like only like 8 p.m., Phoebe will be like, I will go to sleep so I can wake up at like 4 a.m. if need be.
It's currently like, by the time
Yeah.
that you've gotten off the bus
Sure.
and done all of that to get the hotel, it's hitting near 11:30.
11? All right, never mind. It's late anyways.
Yeah.
Phoebe swan dives onto the bed, full starfish, face down, and goes, good night.
Yeah, Tahir will prepare for bed and then go to bed because they wake up early.
All right.
Mhm.
Noah, are you also just going to bed?
Noah is very adamant that he needs his at least 8.5 hours to maintain. Just maintain. That's all he says. I need to maintain, so I need at least 8.5 hours. And then
Okay.
we'll go to sleep.
Then I'll be the only one awake for right now.
As you all go to bed or prepare to sleep, to hear, as you feel yourself fall asleep, it's dreamless for a short while before you your vision starts to like get lighter and kind of objects start to come into clarity. And you find yourself standing in your cabin at Camp Half-Blood. You see Honey sleeping in her bed, and there seems to be a child of Apollo kind of checking her vitals, making sure she's okay, but then Honey starts to toss, turn, whimpering, and the child of Apollo kind of like concerned, is like making sure everything's okay before like turning, and he seems to be looking at you. But as you turn around, you do see Chiron standing in the doorway. And he just says, "It looks like they're all beginning to have nightmares." And Chiron is just, "This isn't good. Alright. Maybe the Hypnos children have something to help while they sleep." And the child Apollo kind of nods and stands up to leave and kind of walks through you and exits the cabin. And you just stand there looking at Honey, and the vision fades. And you wake up the next morning.
Hair wakes up like come jolt. I don't know, so whoever's next to her definitely feel like flailing limbs.
Oi.
She's having nightmares. Honey and maybe the other kids, they're having nightmares.
Oh.
And they can't wake up.
Thanks for the raid.
Oh. It's not good.
No, we need to stop this.
Yeah. We're going as fast as, we can.
I know. What time is it?
It's 9 a.m. It's like around 9. You know that your bus is at about 10, but that's where we're gonna stop for tonight.
Ooh, rip.
Sorry, Raiders!
Sorry, Raiders! We did just finish our session for tonight. But it is. We will be probably raiding someone else. So stick around. There's a bunch of cool people that are live right now, so anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. This has been Cottonwood. We're now 2 out of 5 sessions, and they're in Boston, so we'll see what happens next session. I'm your storyteller, Chaotic Bunny. You can find me on all things via Chaotic Bunny, and I play in a game on Sundays at 8 p.m. EST. Tragedy of Theologian, another great campaign because I can't get enough of it. You can catch Abbey on Starfarers, Wednesdays,
Every second
Wednesday
on Starlight Tales. Yes,
on Starlight Tales.
Yeah.
Matt is on Adamless, also every second Wednesday at the Welcome Inn. Serenity is with me on Tragedy of Theologian on Sundays, and Puja is on Strange Hungers on Saturdays at 12:30 EST. So that's all of our cool things that you should check out. Thank you so much, AJ, for stream running at Husha Kid. Thank you, Santeo, for giving cool music that I keep forgetting to change when it's appropriate. But cool music nonetheless. And yeah, I think that's everything. Unless anyone else wants to say anything else, I think that's gonna be the end of it.
Happy Halloween!
Happy Halloween!
Spooky
Spooky seasons!
seasons.
Time.
Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.
Bye.